Hi, everybody. I'm Corey.
I'm Anna.
And we're from Kitten Cat Shop. So something weird happened today. We realized we were out of milk, so we decided to go to the grocery store. And somehow got a little lost and found ourselves at Fabric Friends and Dolls. Okay, that's a lie.
Liar.
Liar! Liar!
Get back, witch!
That's a lie. Actually, we have had a doll on layaway for a month and a half.
Yeah.
And since we're getting ready to go to the BJDC Austin in about a week, I suddenly realized that having to make Anna wait until we drove halfway across the country and then back in order to get this doll out of layaway, we're going to be driving. And that's about 40 hours of me alone in the car with somebody who won't stop talking about a new doll. So we went ahead and gave Iris a call, and she did have it ready, and we made an appointment.
Yep, we got our masks.
So, and we showed up with our masks. Our appointment is in literally 3 minutes. So we very quickly wolfed something down to eat so that we wouldn't have any temptation to leave early because we were hungry. And we're going to go inside and we're going to pick up the doll that we know we're going to get and see if anybody tries to hitch a ride on the way back.
They tend to stow away,
It's happened before. We came here to pick up a layaway.
Aggie stowed away.
And somehow or another, we got in the car, we got home, we go to unload the back seat, and there was another doll back there. There were two.
Well, the one we brought. Diani, and somehow we ended up with another one on the way home.
Yeah, so you have to be very cautious. They're quick, they're tiny, they can hide under things. But it is now time for our appointment. We are both very excited. We'll go in and talk to Iris, and we'll get back to you. But today is a big day. It's dolls and dice, because I found a gaming store.
And dairy. He says if I'm good, I can have ice cream.
I am not expecting to buy ice cream. So, talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
So, we left Fabric Friends and Dolls, and then we were in there for almost the full hour that we were allotted. And then we went and got a drink, and then we pulled over to talk about this a little bit. I thought I was being sarcastic. I really did in the last video, where I said that sometimes dolls jump into the car, but it happened again. We went in there, we had a doll, it was picked out, it was partially paid for, and we like to chit chat and talk to Iris and do this, do that, and then we go to
a few things.
We looked at some accessories that we might need, and then we went out and we were halfway to the car when I noticed that both of us had a box under our arm. I looked at her, did you get your doll?
Yeah.
And then I looked at mine, and it was this different box, and I looked at the one she was carrying, and it was the box that I knew we went in there for. So
And it had a bag.
And a bag.
And a bag.
So we're gonna head home. We're kind of in a bit of a hurry now because we don't know what's in that box that wound up in the car. So we're gonna drive home, and because we have to wait, you have to wait. So just watch through this video. We're gonna video the drive, and we'll just play it back in real time. And once we get home, we'll do a box opening. We'll talk to you guys again once we get home. That was a hell of a drive. It was a little scary. Thank you for your patience. We are finally back home. Back in our familiar studio. So honestly, while we were at Fabric Friends and Dolls, we did not open the box that we went there to get.
No, we didn't.
So we're gonna go ahead and open that. And this is the first time either of us are actually seeing the doll.
Shizu-san did a really in-depth review of his version of the doll. You're not gonna be able to. Well, actually, that's pretty good. So this is from Azone International. It is Kana Winter Date. This is the retail version.
So your doll.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like it opens. It's got a cardboard sleeve.
Just like his. Just a big box. Okay, so this is kind of like my Silkstone dolls and some of my other dolls. We used to call them shipper boxes. The plain cardboard box. So there's no tape. It just kind of opens like a clamshell. Okay. We've got our documentation here. And she's got a little layer of bubble wrap. There will be doll nudity, so that's your warning.
Kind of need to talk about.
I know, I know.
They can't see.
Sorry, guys. So she is on the AZ02 body. It has a frame inside a vinyl shell, just like, you know, Smart Doll and Dolphy Dreams. Her joints are actually a pretty close match. They're not that far off. I knew to kind of expect the ABS plastic to be slightly different than the shell, but it's not that bad. She's got her shoulder articulation. We've got elbow articulation. So she can't quite, because of the vinyl right here in this joint, but that's pretty good. She can touch her face. And she's got the same kind of wrist joint as Smart. Oh. So, and this will rotate. It will come down a little bit. That kind of pushed her hand a little bit, but that rotates. We've got her hip. Wow, that's pretty good. That's a full 90.
Yeah.
And you could probably even do better than 90. Her body is very soft, very flexible. So yeah, she could do some roundhouse kicks. And yeah, she can side splits.
You are making me so nervous.
Front back splits. I can see where the joint kind of goes up and down inside to do that. She has that torso, upper torso joint. And we've got knees. Let's see what we can do with the knees. Wow, that's pretty good. That's better than some of my...
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I was not aware we were going to be putting on a naked doll yoga class here. So
I'm very happy. Oh, this is her stand.
Yeah.
She's got magnets in her feet.
We are fans of magnets, as you
Yes.
may be aware.
Okay, that's pretty strong. She's kind of heavy, so I can see where you'd have to be kind of careful. Oh, that's pretty good.
Those are good magnets that they're using.
Yeah. I like that disc. That disc would be pretty easy to hide.
Yeah.
In photographs, just kind of put some whatever, the flooring or pattern or whatever.
Okay, so we've got a good solid metallic stand.
We've got a lot of cardboard. We'll keep that. And then there's another cardboard shelf under that. And that's when we get to the goodies. So we've got our wig. It's a deep auburn color. Pretty. We have
all of the clothes, it looks like.
and the scarf with the little It's called a kilt pin. She's got her scarf. I'm not going to take the jewelry out. I'll just put that over there because I don't want to lose that. So, we have our scarf. That's actually pretty soft. She has heels on, little platform heels, and because of the distance, the magnets in her feet are not going to work with her stand just because there's too much of a gap. But she's standing up on her own quite well, actually. So that I'm impressed with.
Yeah, she is a pretty doll. I really like the wig. It's got the auburn color that I've been looking for some of our smart dolls, and I haven't been able to find. So, and it's really got a really nice auburn color to it. I like it.
It's up in this little half up, so like the top part's up into a little ponytail, and there's this little bow, which I just thought was the cutest and most cleverest thing. It's a little piece of velvet ribbon tied in a bow, and it actually has a little, like, the hook from a hook and eye, so it just kind of clips right into the ponytail, the little elastic that's holding her ponytail in the back. I thought that was really clever. Getting her wig on was quite easy. I do like the fact that her little skirt is fully lined. Mm-hmm. It's a no whale corduroy or like a flat corduroy or cotton velveteen. And she did come with a little heart on a chain, which I thought was really cute. She's got a little necklace. And she has a little kilt pin for her plaid scarf or shawl. And yes, we will be putting magnets in her head.
We're going to do that test. Part of the reason why we are branching out into other dolls is we have had no way to test a lot of our stuff. Yeah. And, okay, I'll be honest, this is just the excuse that we had to get another doll.
Yeah, we need different kinds of dolls.
We need testing materials. This is a business expense.
Yeah. I just thought she was cute. It's just adorable. She's still in that anime aesthetic. I really like the face. She does have inset eyes, but I like, that was one of the things I wanted to look for. Because they do! Okay. She has brown eyes and they have like a metallic sheen to them. So they kind of flash. So the irises on her eyes are reflective. So when you tilt it, they kind of flash. And for her, it's like a gold amber color. And if you look really, really closely, she's got a little snowflake in the corner of each of her irises.
So the catchlight is a snowflake.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just kind of floating in there. So there was only one thing of note for me in handling her and dressing her. The hand is on a wrist, which has a peg. And so it's just like the Smart Doll in Dolphy Dream. So you got this peg. The peg fits inside the skeleton inside the arm shell. But either the tube on the frame where the peg fits should have been a little longer, or they should have made the peg a little longer because it just sits in there. So when I was dressing her and trying to move her hand around in that, when I moved the elbow, the shell would kind of come forward. Yeah. And it would pop the peg.
The forearm came out like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
While she was dressing her.
That's the only thing. But her ankles, her knees, her hips, all of the other ones seem pretty good and firm and staying in place. Like I said, she does have a little bit of flexibility for those poses. You can kind of feel the joint kind of slide and give.
I do like the greater posing flexibility.
And she can sit almost completely on her heels. But when she sits, she can actually sit forward. She's not slumped or has to kind of sit back like Barbies used to have to. So yeah, this makes me happy. This makes me happy right here, being able to kneel and actually sit.
Right.
So. Chica.
So, when we got to Fabric Friends and Dolls, I wasn't necessarily there for her. There were a few of the smaller Azones that I was interested in because the smaller ones tend to be more patterned after actual anime characters.
Yeah, actual anime centric.
Anyway, as I started looking around, I saw that she had more of the large boxes, and she had one on the wall and one by the window. And it just caught my eye because it was a bright blue box, and I like blue. And it fit my classic anime
Your
aesthetic.
Yeah, your aesthetic.
So I went and took a closer look at it, and then I went and looked at other stuff.
Yeah.
And then I went and looked at it again. After going and looking at wigs and checking a few out, I went back over and I asked Iris if she had taken one of these dolls out so I could look at it and not just go by the picture
The
on
box
the
art.
box.
Yeah.
And she had not, but she was more than willing to do so. And I said, no.
Okay, well, come on. You teased him enough. We all want to see.
It was pretty much an instant fall in love moment. I knew I was walking out with this, and I'm fairly familiar with a lot of different anime characters, and I was not familiar with this. I actually had to look it up on my phone in the store, and I did more looking it up when we got back. And she's a fun character. Take this bright blue box over here. So this is what I saw on Iris's shelf. And it just really fits that classic anime style for me. The uniform, the bright colors, and we're going to just go ahead and open this up and do the same thing that we did, and then we'll talk a little bit about the character. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video. We're going to not listen to all of the plastic rattling. We're going to get her out and show her off the same way we did with the other one. So we're going to take a quick break, and while we're gone, do enjoy this quick message from our sponsor.
We don't have a sponsor.
We don't have a sponsor?
Yeah, nobody's sponsoring us.
So who puts up the money to put these things out?
Nobody. That's why our production costs values are so low.
Kitten
Oh, wait a minute. Kit and Cat Shop does.
Cat. Kitten Cat Shop.
Home of the no-hole jewelry.
The original no-hole jewelry.
So yeah, if you do like the video, please subscribe, like, tell your friends, leave us some comments below. Maybe we can get a better sponsor because the one we got just. So yeah, please do click the subscribe button. We appreciate it.
Please help
Thank
us
you.
find a more lucrative sponsor. Okay, so that took a lot longer than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Mostly the reason being is there were a lot of individual pieces of clothing for this because it is an actual character. I'm just going to go over a couple of things that struck me on it. Number one, this is a more detailed costume than any that I've really seen before.
It's kind of cosplay-ish.
Right, and that's kind of the distinction that I was going to make on these. This one over here is very well done, more like real clothes. And if I had to compare it to anything in the real world, this is a cosplay outfit. This is more realistic. It looks better. It looks more like clothing, but this one's cuter. I really love this whole. And basically, she's patterned after a character, but she's a virtual YouTuber. She is Tokino Sora. I had never heard of this character. Honestly, if I had known about the character before we went doll shopping, I probably would have been looking for it.
She is like a legit YouTuber?
Right. She is actually streaming. She had a couple of music videos. I watched one, and it was just adorable to watch. The cute thing is this little bear here.
Yeah.
Iris did specify
Yeah.
that she did order the one that comes with this bear. This bear is a sidekick, and in that Alien
Yeah, he
video,
dances. He does.
he
the
does
exact
all
same
of the
dance
exact
moves.
same dance moves that she does, and it was really cute.
Yeah.
Her wig is more naturally styled, so this is trying to, for the most part, look like a person.
Yeah.
More realistic, and this is an anime character. So I put the wig on, and for a couple of minutes I was a little bit concerned because I could feel glue.
Product.
It looked like
it's got
glue.
like a gel in it that makes the hair
And
stiff.
so like this right here, it makes it stiff, so it's doing the hair bits that stick out like it would
the
in
chunky
anime.
anime.
So the little bits that poke out on the side are up on top, and so not a whole lot of options for any kind of styling on this. It is the way it is. It's because it's supposed to look like a specific character.
She might need a wig.
We could get a
She
different
might need
wig.
His is also, they're pale. With Azone in that they don't really have a huge variety of skin tones. And she's kind of...
She's
Not
about
quite
halfway
cinnamon.
between Smart Doll Milk and Smart Doll Cinnamon.
Cinnamon,
She's not as
yeah.
dark as Cinnamon, but she's not as pale as Smart Doll
Yeah.
Milk. But if you look at her legs,
Yeah.
honestly, me right here, I think she's got white tights on. She's got a little bit more of the pink,
Yeah.
peach tint to it. So, but she is just absolutely adorable.
Well, she also came with a couple of extra pieces.
Yeah, there are a couple of things that I did not put on her at this time because they require a little bit more work. This is a hair ribbon with a little star on it, and it's supposed to go right up here. And there's a little
Straight
pin in this envelope
To get through the
to
wig.
go through the ribbon into the wig, and then there's this little gold diamond that is literally supposed to stick on with adhesive on the other side.
Yeah.
And
As far as clothing and stuff, Iris did mention that a lot of people were buying, because this is quote unquote the 50 centimeter Azone.
Her approximate size is 52 centimeters. She is
24.
the AZO2 body with the G bust.
More.
And this one did actually come with another pair of grippy hands. They're shaped kind of like this. I'm assuming because she sings and she's going to be wanting to hold a microphone or maybe hold the bear,
The bear.
the cute little bear. I'm having to stand up because these dolls are big.
So this is my Fairyland Minifee, Sursa, and she is slim MSD size. So I believe she is 45, 47 centimeters in that range. So, and then we've got the 50, 52 centimeter.
Mm-hmm. The Azone A2 body, I
Mhm.
think. This is our newest smart doll. This is Gigi. Also got her from
Also got her
Iris.
from Iris, yes.
But you can see that there is the height difference. Basically, the shoulders are coming up to the waist on a smart doll. Gigi is wearing a smart doll medium bust, and it's almost the exact same size
Yeah.
as hers.
But I think because they balanced it out, and if you don't see like the super tight in the middle, it kind of, they look chubby, which is fine with me because I can think that's kind of cute. So I kind of like that she's like the little petite friend, the 5 foot nothing
Yeah.
friend of the 6 foot tall Amazons.
All in all, they're very adorable. I am happy with this. There are differences between the two. There are some things that I like more about the Azone than Smart Doll,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say that the differences between the two are enough for me to say I like them better than Smart Doll.
No. I think it is a nice, if you're into that aesthetic, I think it's a nice addition.
Yeah.
You know, if you like the anime style dolls, I think these are a very nice addition. They are very lightweight. They're very stable.
But she's standing here
Yeah.
and standing very well and next to a Smart Doll with a clickety-clack in.
Yep.
So I really like them. I think that they are going to fit in with the rest of the crew. I'm happy with them.
Yeah.
I think they're both
So
very cute in their own way. Very different aesthetics between
Yeah.
the two.
So my final thoughts, I'm looking forward to putting the no-hole earring kits in them and giving them a little bit of bling. As far as sizing, their feet are smaller than Smart Doll, but because of their hips and their bust, Iris says a lot of the stuff will cross fit. So I will be going through our stuff and our patterns, and if it does fit, with minor adjustment maybe,
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and make that notation. So if you already have those patterns, if you've already got that knitting pattern or whatever, I'll let you know if it's a CrossFit or if it's something that I'll actually have to go back and change a little bit. So, and I'm kind of looking forward to kind of changing up her look. I like this look, but it's very winter and it's still hot.
It's very
So I'm looking forward to finding her maybe a little bit more casual outfit. See if I convince him to let me bring her with us.
I think we're gonna bring one of them. Probably
within
her.
a week. Yeah. So you guys can come see us at BJDC. Kit and Kat will be there. Sursa will be there, and maybe one of the Azones as well. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. I do have a favor to ask all of you. Please stop showing us pictures of other dolls. Because somehow they find their way here. In about a week, we're going to leave to go to the BJDC Texas down in Austin.
That will be August 18th through 21st.
And we're going to have Kit and Kat there. And
Sursa.
the Minifee and one of the new A-Zones. And she might tag along too. Thank you for joining us. Once again, because this is on YouTube and this is apparently mandatory, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button,
Click the notification
click the bell,
and leave a comment. Who's
But-
cuter?
and come see us at BJDC if you're in the Austin area. We'd love to meet you. We're going to have some convention exclusives available there.
Some fun stuff.
We will talk to you later. Bye now.
Bye guys.